Hey guys, it's Chevy JP86 back again for another episode of Extreme Gaming, and in this episode it's basically just going to be a pickups video. So it's not really a review on anything like that. I'm just going to show you what I've kind of grabbed up in the last 6 or so months really, because I haven't really been doing videos lately. So let's start it out with what I've got boxed. Alright, we have the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This one was actually boxed with Mario. Everything that you've seen here, it comes with, except I think it had a extra controller with it. And not to mention, it even has the price tags right here. Probably it was Toys R Us or something at the time that might have had this. Anyways, for sale, $149.97. Yeah, no, awesome gem, and I'll open that up later on in the video here so I can show you guys the condition of the actual overall styrofoam and whatnot inside, as well as the system. And another gem and a half, the original NES system boxed in mint shape. Dude, you could eat off this box, as funny as that sounds, let alone the system itself. The system is in immaculate condition. I don't know what to say on this one, guys. I was pretty stoked to find this. I found it with a few boxed games as well. And I'll show you the games right here that came boxed. Super Contra, boxed with all the instructions and everything like that. Oh, it's just awesome, you guys. Like, this game brings back a lot of memories alone, because I remember playing this game back in the day so much. Super Contra. Also, very extremely hard. Got a little Shadowgate action. This one's boxed and everything. I don't think I have the manual for it. No, unfortunately I don't have the manual, but boxed nonetheless. The boxes, I was surprised when I got them off the guy. I guess this person who had it before him, because he wasn't the original owner, the guy had it in storage, a heated storage, so nothing got damaged at all from like condensation and whatnot. So I was pretty stoked to grab all this. And we got Kabuki Quantum Fighter boxed. As you can see, it's in excellent shape. I couldn't believe it when I got it. This one is basically a side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden style. You die pretty easily. You get it's pretty sweet. Made by HAL America Inc. Basically the same people that did Super Smash Brothers. That was awesome. Kind of a different cart. This is also a side-scrolling adventure game, I guess you could put it. I played it a few times. It's not too bad. Archon, I guess that's how you pronounce that. Activision. Pretty sweet. All the games that I got off the guy were in mint shape. I was just like, sweet. Alright, on to some more NES titles here. This is what I've actually acquired in the last while as well. Metal Gear. That one's a hard game to find nowadays, and in the condition, it's in pretty good shape. I was kind of surprised. Not all faded away. The Adventures of Link, Zelda 2. It's a little beat up. Like, it's got some minor wear marks along the sides here. There's, I don't know. It's collectible. If I find a better copy, I'm obviously gonna snatch it up and then sell this one or whatever. But for now, this will do. This is awesome. All right, Double Dragon 2. Another wicked gem. It's funny, the sticker's kind of gone off the back. Can't see the sticker. No sticker. Oh well, it's all good. We got Super Mario 2, also known as Doki Doki Panic. Wasn't the original Super Mario 2 for the NES, as you all know. As the original is basically like the first one. The original Super Mario 2 didn't really come out over here until we got Mario All-Stars, The Lost Levels. That's Mario 2. But this one, no, I was kind of glad I got this one. It's kind of beaten to shit. It's like, the label's terrible. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of, yeah, it's all starting to peel right there. And it looks like somebody was in the back of it Me and my buddy Nog Rules, as you all know, very good friend of mine, we were looking at this and going, holy shit, the guy that took it apart couldn't even put the same fucking screws back, and it's got flathead screws right here and right here. So this thing's ready to actually fall apart. It still works, but I'm definitely gonna look out for another copy because that's bullshit. This one I was stoked to get, Castlevania, the original Castlevania by Konami for the NES. This was a good find for me, and not to mention it's a mint shape, the card itself. Too bad I couldn't get the box for it. It just came in one of those plastic rental cases. Luckily there's no stickers all over it saying the rent bit or just the video store that had it. I'm pretty stoked that way, but yeah, very awesome find since I'm a huge Castlevania fan. We got this N64. It's actually mint. In and out. This system, I got it while I actually bought a few NES games all at once, probably about 6 or 7, along with some N64 games. And I got this thrown in for free because they didn't have the power supply or the AV cables. Doesn't matter. The power supply I have from another N64 that doesn't work all that great anyway, and the AV cables for the N64 are used all the way back from the Super Nintendo up to the GameCube, so can conjure up a few AV cables here and there, so that's no problem. And I got N64 controllers, but no, this thing's in mint shape. Only comes with a jumper pack, but hey, I mean, the guy threw it in because I bought a few games. So and we'll go on to some 64 games here. We got Winback, Covert Operations. Basically a third-person shooter. It's not too bad. I played a few rounds of it. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Excellent racing game on the N64. Really, really, it brings you back when you start playing this stuff. It's an awesome game. Flying Dragon. I never really did play this game. It's got some sort of an adventure element to it, but it's a fighting game nonetheless. So I was kind of stoked when I grabbed that and they had that there. Wetrix. It is a puzzle-based game. Forsaken 64. As you all have probably heard or played this game, I've known about it for years. I just never actually picked it up until recently, and it's not too bad. It's pretty good. It's kind of like a first-person ship shooter. You float around shooting at other ships and stuff, and it's in confined environments. It's not too bad though. You can do some multiplayer action, I believe, with it. Alright, that's it for that. And I've actually got a few games here that I picked up today, January 15th of 2012. Me and Nog Rules, as I mentioned earlier, we did a little retro gaming hunt, and I came up with a few N64 games here. We got Gauntlet Legends. I've been looking at this for a little while, and then I said, fuck it, I'll just grab it because it's a stellar classic. I love Gauntlet. Then we got Rayman 2, also in mint shape, and it works excellent. Didn't even really need to clean it that much, so good find. And not like a classic game by any means, it's a decent game. Ready to Rumble Round 2 Boxing. I figured I'd get it on the N64, I got it on the Dreamcast, and I've always liked Ready to Rumble Boxing. And then back to the old NES games that we managed to pick up today. NES Open Tournament Golf. Not a bad find. It's actually in decent shape too, and it uses a battery pack for the golf. I haven't played too much of it, so I'm not entirely sure what the battery would be for. Maybe for keeping score, but I couldn't see that. Maybe to save your game. Not quite sure. I'm gonna have to check it out. Tiger Heli. Just everybody knows Tiger Heli. It's a shooter. It's a over-the-top shooter with a helicopter. Rampage. I don't even need to explain that one. Very classic. Awesome game. Swordmaster. It's a rare game, hard to find. I'm gonna have to open it up though. Unfortunately, I can't make it work properly. I grabbed it up because it was a decent price, and for the price I couldn't complain. I can only get it to work on the very first screen, and then it blinks, and the very first screen that comes in, it's clear as day. I can see everything fine. There's no weird numbers or textures popping up saying that the game's fucked. But it basically is screwed because I can't get past that one screen. It keeps blinking. So, and it's not the Nintendo, because every other game works fine. And then the last but not least, Wizards and Warriors. Also a decent game. I played it for probably about 10-15 minutes, and it's kind of a side-scrolling platformer. You go up and down on different, like the first level is like trees, and there's stuff flying around it. Yeah, it's kind of got a Ghosts and Goblins type feel, but it's not Ghosts and Goblins. It's not bad. Alright, anyways guys, I'll grab these Nintendo systems here and we will open them up and I'll show you what they look like on the inside. So let's have a look. Alright guys, here we are in the box, Super Nintendo. And all this that you see here is basically how I got it. In excellent condition. From everything. It still has a goddamn sticker on it. Like, this person who had it kept it in excellent shape. Like I said, Mario game there, 2 controllers. The box only says it comes with 1, but I guess they bought another one throughout its lifespan. Look at this now. Like I said, it's mint. It's pretty happy when I grabbed this bad boy. Alright, we'll move on over to the NES system. And yeah, this is just the core system. It didn't come with Duck Hunt or anything like that. Just the system itself, but I don't care. Look at the styrofoam alone, like it's in excellent shape. And here we are. We got the 2 controllers. Just the RF. It's even got the goddamn attachment for the old school TVs that didn't have an RF out. So that's awesome. The power brick itself still has, like, I couldn't believe it when I got this. I was pretty amazed. I'll just tell you that. And this thing, like I said, it is mint. The back of that, everything on it's just immaculate. And it's even got the book. Like, that's unbelievable. I've never found one of these with the book. Like, for collecting value, it's pretty nostalgic to see this type of stuff. As many of you know, or that collect, really appreciate this type of thing as much as I do. Like, it's really, really cool to see this, and in as good a shape as it is. Like I told you earlier, the guy that I got it off of said it was in heated storage, so that does it justice right there. Everything's in mint shape. The controllers are awesome. Like, probably one of the best finds I think I've ever found for retro gaming, as far as this, you know, basically new in the box, I would say. So I am totally stoked. That was awesome. Alright guys, that pretty much concludes my pickups video for today, and I guess for the last 6 months. Like I said, that's all my retro stuff that I've been kind of keeping tabs on, and you know, when I see it I'll grab it up. But I mean, I've gotten other pickups other than that, like as far as new gaming, Skyrim and all that stuff, but that's in a totally different category. But as far as this goes, this is what I got so far, and I'm pretty stoked on what I found in the last little while. I'm liking it. And even today, with me and Nog Rules, like I said, we went out for a good hunt and found some pretty decent stuff. And that's also another thing. I want to give a shout out to Nog Rules, excellent friend of mine on YouTube as well as in real life. He's an excellent guy. If you want to check out his channel, he's got a lot of classic gaming on there. Some mixture of music. He's got his bird, the beaker, his cockatiel. Awesome bird. Yeah, definitely give him a check out if you're really into pirate carts and stuff like that. Old NES pirate carts, as well as Game Boy Advance and the original Game Boy. There's tons of pirate carts out there. You wouldn't believe it, but he's got the channel to check out for pirate carts. So check Nog Rules out. Stupid Examples, an excellent buddy of mine. Very talented on the keyboard, as well as he plays bass guitar, but he's more into the keyboard thing right now. But if you're into some good epic music, check out Stupid Examples. Very cool cat. And another guy, last but not least, a YouTube friend, Slash is Elite. He's got a pretty decent channel up, guys. I'd say give him a go. If you're into hockey as well as retro gaming, Slash is Elite, guys. Alright, anyways, that's it for me. I'm Chevy JP86, your host, and I'm out. Oh yeah, and guys, I'm gonna put their links down below. I always forget to do that shit, so all their links are gonna be down below. Alright, peace.